Hello, good morning students. Today we are in the new topic, that is atomic mass, and this is the lecture number 12. Atom is a very small. Atom is very small because the atoms are extremely small in their size. So the today nowadays we have to use them for measuring the any mass substance. We have to use the kg, grams, milligrams, etc. mass we have to be used to measure the matter, the solid substance, right? But how we have to measure the atoms? How we have to measure the mass of the atoms? How to measure the mass of atoms, right? How we have to be measure the mass of the atoms? So the atoms are very small because their size is very small. In the 19th century, the scientists could determine the mass of one atoms. Want to determine the mass of one atoms related to one another. Mass of one atom related to one another by experimental means has been mentioned earlier. So what are the scientists are there? The scientists are using some relative prototypes are using to measure the mass by using the kg, kilogram, milligram, etc. mass we have to be used to measure these things. That's by experimental means. So how we have to measure the mass of the one atoms? So measuring mass of one atom purpose, the scientists have to be used the standard mass, the standard element have to be used. With the help of the standard element, we have to be measure the other atoms' atomic mass. Right? So scientists are initially the scientists are using the hydrogen. Hydrogen is the element used. With respect of hydrogen, they have to calculate the atomic mass of other element. For example, if you are use the one end, we are using the one end. If you are using the not this one, just one end, we are using the hydrogen. We have to be calculate the mass of, with respect to hydrogen, we have to be calculate the mass of oxygen. With respect to we have to calculate the mass of oxygen with respect to hydrogen, mass of nitrogen with respect to hydrogen. So in this respect, we have to be calculate the mass of the oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, other element masses are calculated with respect to hydrogens. Right, students? So how we have to calculate? Just look at here. So according to Avogadro hypothesis, we know Avogadro hypothesis, students. The Avogadro hypothesis, if we are use at the same constant temperature and pressure, one end we are using the hydrogen gas, the same in this container. The another container we are using the oxygen gas. One container we are using hydrogen gas. The hydrogen gas, that mass is considered as a 1 gram, right? The oxygen gas, the same container which having the same temperature pressure of this, whatever the temperature, same temperature pressure have the hydrogen. So both have a same number of molecules, because according to Avogadro hypothesis, what he said, if in this chamber the n molecules are shifted, n number of molecules shifted, same number of n molecules are shifted in the second oxygen chamber, because the volume of the gas depend upon the volume of the container. Whatever the volume of gases are there, in that volume of the container in which same number of molecules are shifted. Both container having the same temperature pressure, due to that reason same number of molecules are shifted here. Right, students? So we have to calculate here oxygen mass with respect to hydrogen. The mass of hydrogen is 1 gram and the mass of oxygen is 16 gram. So it means the oxygen 16 times heavier than hydrogens. 16 times heavier than hydrogens, like this. Right friends, oxygen is 16 times heavier than hydrogen. Similarly, if we going to calculate the mass of hydrogen with respect to mass of nitrogen. So nitrogen gas the 14 times heavier than hydrogen. Mass of hydrogen is 1 gram and mass of nitrogen is 14 grams. It means the hydrogen is 14 times heavier than hydrogen. Earlier they are using the hydrogen on the basis of hydrogen, or you may say with respect to hydrogen they have to calculate the other element atomic mass. They are calculated in this form. Right friends, but after some times it rejected because hydrogen exists in gaseous form. Why they rejected hydrogen? Because hydrogen exists in gaseous form and hydrogen is the flammable in nature. Hydrogen is flammable in nature and hydrogen exists in gaseous form. So that's why the hydrogen is rejected. Hydrogen is rejected, students. Questions. Hydrogen is rejected because hydrogen exists in gaseous form and hydrogen is the flammable in nature. So that's why hydrogen is rejected. But in the year of 1961, till 1961, hydrogen, with respect of hydrogens, the scientists are calculated the other atomic mass with the help of hydrogen. But in the year of 1961, the present system, the atomic mass based on the carbon 12 as the standard and has been agreed upon 1961. Right students. So what are the atomic mass of carbon is considered as a standard terms has been agreed in 1961. Right students. So carbon 12, the carbon atomic mass is 12. So the atomic mass is mentioned here, the carbon 12. Assign the mass of exactly 12 atomic mass unit. The one carbon atom mass exactly equal to 12 atomic mass unit, and mass of all other atoms are given related to the standard atoms. So carbon 12 is considered as the 12 atomic mass unit. The mass of other atoms are calculated with respect to 12 atomic mass unit of carbon atoms. Questions. So AMU means atomic mass units. Your definition, friends. The definition of AMU: mass exactly equal to 1/12 mass of carbon atom. The mass of atom is equal to mass of atom. The mass of atom is equal to 1/12 mass of carbon atoms. 1/12 mass of carbon, 1/12 mass of one carbon, mass of it. So mass of atoms, what are the other atoms are there? Any element, other atoms, their mass are calculated the 1/12 mass of one carbon. Mass of one carbon. One carbon means atomic mass of carbon, that is 1/12, students. Right students? So why carbon as considered as a standard element? Why carbons are considered as a standard element? Let's see here. So question is, why carbon 12 are considered as a standard atomic mass? Why carbon 12 are considered as a standard atomic mass? Because these are the three reasons. Abundance of the carbon is high abundance in nature. Abundance is high in nature. The carbon abundance high in nature. The carbon is moderate reactive. And there is no availability of isotopes. In the year of in the year of the 1961, while they are considering the carbon 12 as a standard atomic mass at that time, that is 1961. In the 1961, in the year of 1961, till in the year of 1961, they could not find the any kind of the isotopes of carbon. Till in the year of 1961, scientists could not find any kind of the isotopes of carbon in the year of 1961. So that's why they are mentioned this third point, no availability of isotopes. But now we are nowadays the carbon isotopes are present here. Carbon isotopes are present, but at that time while the carbon 12 considering as a standard atomic mass, at that time there is no availability of isotopes of carbon. Students, no availability of isotopes of carbon atom. So these are the three reasons. So that's why carbons are considered as a standard atomic mass. Students, by using above criteria, above means this above three criteria, carbon 12 used as respective to atomic mass. Carbon 12 can be used as a to calculating the other element atomic mass. Right, students? So carbon is considered as one of the standard element by using above criteria. Right, students? Okay. So question is what is our question? The question is, what is the value of atomic mass unit? It means what is one atomic mass unit? We know that 1 kg means the 1000 grams particles, 1000 gram, 1 liter 1000 ml. But 1 AMU means how much? We want to calculate what is 1 AMU, right? Similarly, we know 1 kg means 1000 gram, 1 liter means 1000 ml. What is the value of 1 AMU, students? So now we have to calculate this, the 1 AMU value. Let's see, students. The mass of the carbon 12 atom is 12 atomic mass unit. Mass of the carbon 12 atom considered as a 12 atomic mass unit. Carbon 12 atomic mass is the carbon atomic mass is 12 AMU considered. 12 AMU. So what is the 1 AMU? What is the value of 1 AMU? 12 AMU is equal to mass of carbon 12 or carbon 12 atoms. 12 is the whatever the above the carbon, whatever the 12 is written here, students, this is the atomic mass of carbon atom. Atomic mass of carbon, right, students? 12 AMU means mass of carbon 12. 1 AMU means how much? 1 AMU means how much? Let's see here, students. 1 AMU is equal to, we are using, if you are cross multiplying this one, means the mass of carbon 12 atoms by 12. This 12 is taken as here. Mass of carbon 12 is the numerator and this 12 is the denominator. This is the considered as the equation 1, students. Right, equation 1. We know that atomic mass of carbon means the 12 gram per mole. Atomic mass of carbon is 12 gram per mole. 12 gram means this is the mass of carbon 12. This is the mass of carbon 12. 12 gram per mole means mass of carbon 12, students. This is the mass of carbon 12 gram. It means what is mass of carbon 12 atoms means 12 gram per mole. 12 gram per mole. Can we substitute this value in the above equation? This is considered the equation 1, students, right? So we know that atomic mass of carbon is 12 gram per mole, or you may write 12 gram per mole in this form. Per mole. Mole means, students, mole means the 1 mole. 1 moles means 6.023 10 to the power of 23. 1 mole means 23. So can we write in place of mole, can we write here students 6.023 10 to the power of 23, that is equation 2, right? Or you may write 1 mole means this is Avogadro number, so instead of number can we write the symbol of this 6.023 10 to the power of is the Avogadro number students. So in this Avogadro number, in place of number can we write the symbol of Avogadro number Na 12 gram per mole. Mole means 6.023 10 to the power of 23 Na, right students? Okay students, this value 12 gram per mole, 12 gram per mole, 12 gram by 6.023 10 to the power of 23. Can we substitute this value in place of mass of 12 carbon? Can we substitute this 12 gram by 6.023 to 10 to the power 6.023 10 to the power of 23 equation 2 value in equation 1 here? If we substitute this value in equation 1 here, let's see. Put value of equation 2 in equation 1. We get AMU, mass of carbon 12 atoms by 12. Mass of carbon 12 atom means the 12 gram per mole. So can we write here 12 gram per mole 6.023 10 to the power of 23. 12 as it is. 12 is as it is. The 12 get cancelled. Then we got 1 by 6.023 10 to the power of 23. 12 get cancelled means we got 1 by 6.023 10 to the power of 23. Right students? Okay. So equation 3. This is considered as the equation 3. If this equation or equation numerator 1, denominator is 6.023 10 to the power of 23, or multiplying with 10, numerator as well as the denominator are multiplying with 10, right? So look at here students, 10 by 6.023 10 to the power of 23 into 10 to the power of 1, 10, we are multiplying with 10, right students? So then 10 into 6.023 10 to the power of 24, 23 becomes this power 1 added here, so it becomes 24. 1 you subtract 10 by 6.023 10 to the power of 23 and 24. Now you got the say 1.66056 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. So this is the 1 atomic mass unit students. This is the 1 atomic mass value. So 1 atomic mass means 1 atomic mass unit means 1.66056 value. The 1 atomic mass value is 1.66056 into 10 to the power of minus 23 gram, or 1.66056 gram converted into kg, that is 10 to the power of minus 27 per kg. That is, or you may write 1 AMU, or you may write 1 AMU, 1 AMU students, 1 AMU, okay, wait, 1 AMU is equal to 1.66056 into 10 to the power of minus 27 kilogram. Right students? These are one more answer students. Let's see students one example. What is the mass of hydrogen in AMU? This is also in NCERT mentioned. Hydrogen atomic mass 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. What is the mass of hydrogen in 1 atomic mass? This is mentioned in NCERT. Hydrogen atomic mass 1.67 into 10 to the power of minus 24 gram. Mass of hydrogen atom in AMU is how much? So in terms of AMU, the mass of hydrogen atom is the atomic mass of hydrogen divided by the AMU value. Atomic mass of hydrogen divided by the AMU value, we got the AMU of hydrogen is 1 atomic mass of hydrogen is 1.0078 AMU. AMU also consider students nowadays the 1.0078 U. AMU also called as a U. U stand for unified mass. U stand for unified mass. Unified atomic mass. Unified mass or unified atomic mass. Right, students? Average atomic mass. So some elements which having the isotopes, students. After discovering the isotopes, after this topics are invented. This topic was introduced after discovery of the isotopes, because the some element having the same atomic number, same x, but their mass number is different, y, z, mass number is different. So that's why element which having the same atomic number, xx, is the element, students. Xx is the same atomic number and different mass number. First element having the y mass number, second element having the z is the mass number, different mass number. Right, students? During this case, so scientists are confused which element atomic mass we have to be used for calculating the for formula, or which element atomic mass we have to be used. So that's why they introduced this, rather than using the first element atomic mass or second element atomic mass, they are invented this topic, average atomic mass. They are decided. Scientists were decided they have to be use the average, whatever the element their atomic mass is there, their average atomic mass they have to be used in the element as a element atomic mass. Right, students? Element having same atomic number but different mass number. Different mass numbers are there. The scientists are confused to which element we had to be used during the calculations. Rather than using the first element y or second element z atomic mass, they are used average atomic mass of this. What the y and z atomic mass is there, they are using the average of y and z atomic mass. Right. Many naturally occurring elements exist in more than one isotopes. Isotope means same atomic number, different mass number. Many naturally occurring elements exist as a more than one isotopes. When we take into account, when we calculate the existence of isotopes, their relative abundance, they are taken as a, while how to calculate the average, they are using existence of isotopes. It means the percentage of availability of isotopes and their atomic mass. They are using here. Look at it, students. Once again, what are the elements which are available in the atmosphere? Right. If one element which available, more than one isotopes form. So how to get their atomic mass? So they are using the element, how much percentage they are available to their relative abundance. The how much percentage of E element, first element, percentage exists in the atmosphere, and how much percentage of second E element exists in the atmosphere. They are also using the relative abundance. So they introduce the formula, average atomic mass of element calculated by the compound. For example, compound carbon is the following example. Carbon. Isotopes. Look at it, students. Here they are using the carbon is the example using isotopes. Carbon, after the defining atomic mass unit, the carbon isotopes are available. Carbon isotopes 12, abundance means existence in the atmosphere. 98% is available. 98%. Atomic mass 12. Carbon 13, relative abundance 1.208. Carbon 13 in the atmosphere it available only 1.108%. That is atomic mass 13. Carbon 14, atomic mass 2 into 10 to the power of minus 10. Atomic mass is 14. So, and the how to, which element atomic mass we have to use, but while calculating the average atomic mass, we have to use isotopes of carbon along with their relative abundance. Formula, atomic mass of element into percentage of abundance. Percentage of the abundance students, percentage of abundance. Atomic mass of element plus percentage of abundance divided by total percentage of abundance. Right students, look at here. The carbon available in 3 states: carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. First we are using carbon 12. Its availability is 98.8%. Second, plus carbon 13, percentage availability is 1.1%. Carbon 14, percentage of availability is 2 into 10 to the power of minus 2. Right. So this is the carbon first, carbon second, carbon 12. So this is the carbon 12, this is carbon 13, this is carbon 14 students. And total abundance, total percentage of abundance means total percentage of availability. 98.8%, 1.1% and 10.2 into 10 to the power of minus 10%. Then we got average atomic mass is 12. No, so today we are using the carbon atomic mass 12 because that is the carbon 12 is the carbon atomic mass 12 is the average of these three. Average of these three. Yes, students. I hope you understood the today topics. If you have any doubt, then ask me, students. Thank you.